Alright, we are live. Today we're playing OpenMW, or Elder Scrolls Morrowind, using OpenMW. I was launching the game, so I mixed it up in my head. Using the OpenMW engine. Okay. Okay. Everything is set up. There we go. Feels like it's been a while, so I don't quite remember where I was. I think I just finished some like quest line for the Mages Guild, and then they said to come back in like a week for the result.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet.
But then once they're finished, I'll have some for you. And then yeah, I mentioned Francine might need a little bit of help as well. So I suppose we can try to find Francine here. And then I think it said, that's really loud. I think it said it's gonna take like a week, which it's definitely in-game days.
Go ahead.
And given how often I end up having to rest, shouldn't take too long for a week to pass. Is Francine here? Nice. Okay. She's got a grave problem and needs my assistance. Don't doubt my courage, Elzine. Certainly I delivered this letter of apology myself, but Renosa deems it unwise and just... Oh, okay. Am I gonna get attacked here? When I arrived in Oh, okay. Split out from the Telvanni. When I arrived in Morrowind, I joined the House Telvanni and became an apprentice to Master Realnus Atherion in Tel Anoria. His tower in the town of Morog, however, after a while, I started realizing I was not up to the constant challenge and competition inherent to the Telvanni. I struck no veins in my research here. There. And where I did have any success to claim it, it became subject to either ridicule or sabotage, or both, from my Telvanni colleagues. I did not have the heart to complain to the master, whom was I blaming anyway from it? Okay. Hello, Tanner McIntosh, goated game? Definitely. But one day, when it became unbearable, I left Morog to join the Mages Guild instead. Since then, my thoughts are grave, and my mind is restless. Have I offended Master Athri... Oh man, these names. They're so tricky to pronounce. Did I fail to appreciate his efforts? Okay, so we're gonna need to go over to this Realmus Atherion guy. Give him a letter of apology. And I am kind of curious. Oh, Morog. I mean, hope everything's doing well. Yeah, pretty good. How about you guys, Gihan and Tanner? Have I been? Lots been going on, and so it's been a bit stressful, but that's life. The way to Morog is long, and frankly I don't know it well. I traveled by ship and by Siltstride to Akamora. If you prefer to go by foot, all I can tell you is that you will have to leave the town to the west and walk to the coast. There you turn northward and follow the road to Morog. I mean, seems like shit, but in Siltstrider could be the way to go. I don't know where a ship would be, though. I have no clue where Morog is, so... I mean, I could... Oh, wait, it's marked here. Wait, is... Okay. No, this is an area added by Tamriel Rebuilt. Because, yeah, all the Telvanni stuff is up here in the base game. And Tamriel Rebuilt Morag is down here. So I guess probably Salt Strider. I don't know which town to go to with the Salt Strider. Hello, Mr. Fair. How have you been? But we'll head over to the Salt Strider, see if there's maybe a town that's... Because this is pretty inland, so definitely can't take a boat from here. I could walk, but that is a long distance to try to walk. And yeah, just following street signs and walking across half the map is probably not a great idea.
Can't you see I wish to be left alone?
Glass armor looks so cool. I really need to get that see-through glass armor mod. Or not see-through, but, you know, transparent glass. There's a mod for that, which makes all the glass gear kind of transparent. Makes glass look... I mean, you can barely notice it, to be honest. But it's just like a tiny little detail that goes quite a long way. Makes all the glass stuff look pretty cool. Alright, so you can take us to Necrom, Salem, and Tel Muthada. Tel Muthada is probably the best bet here. That sounds like a Telvanni town. So it's probably near where I need to go. Well, we'll see. Okay, it's definitely a Telvanni town. Ooh, look at this waterfall.
Why walk when you can ride?
Okay, this looks dope. It's like on a top of a canopy of mushrooms here. Alright, so what do we got here? I mean, okay, do I need to take a Soul Shredder again? Tel Muthada can't quite take a boat. I mean, it might be able to take Soul Shredder from here to Morag. We got an enchanter.
I have no time for you, Breton.
Ooh, sun's quite bright out right now. Nice healer. I mean, this is a cool looking area. Honestly, Telvanni are probably one of my favorite factions, like aesthetic wise. For sure. They have some awesome, like just the building everything in mushrooms and stuff. The Telvanni are the coolest looking faction. I mean, their whole slavery thing is quite overboard, but you know, they seem pretty dope. Damn, that's a lot of scrolls here.
I'm not interested.
Wow. Okay. They really don't like me. I mean, I guess I am part of the Mages Guild. Telvanni wouldn't like me for that, but it's a really nice looking town. I'd have trouble navigating it just because vertical towns like this are pretty hard to navigate in general. Rather than one that's just kind of set down on a flat plane. Telgalan. Try it. Hopefully that's closer to the coast. Or on, yeah, nice. Okay, this one's on the coast here. Okay, and this is a pretty nice looking place as well. What the heck? Why do people hate me here? I didn't think it was possible for the Soul Strider to hate you so much. What the heck? What did I do? Is it just because they're all Telvanni here? But I thought Silt Striders were separate of faction. So like if the faction... If there's like a faction... how do I say this? So like if there well, I mean, this is a good example, but, you know, if a whole town is under Telvanni control, usually I'm pretty sure what it is the Silt Striders will never be part of any
We
faction
make a
other
special
than
trip just for
the,
you. Same
like,
low
Silt
price.
Strider transport faction. And same with all, usually, I'm pretty sure it's all, you know, all traveling people that you can, you know, ask to pay to travel. Usually they're independent of faction, and they're, I don't know if they have their own faction of, like, travelers, but, I mean, maybe she just doesn't like me. Yeah, maybe she's just sassy, doesn't want to deal with me. I could give her some money. I could admire her, but she might hate that even more. Damn. Wow. Okay, now she hates me. I have 0 likability with her. Wow. Okay. Be that way. I could give her money, and maybe I could solve those problems, but hate maxing. Yeah, she really does not like me. I could also cast a spell, a charm spell on her to get her to open her services again. I don't see a boat here either. I feel like I have to. I mean, I could try to. I don't know why they hate me so much here. What the heck? I don't see a boat. It's just kind of on a small river here, so it's not quite enough space for a boat. It looks like there's some town over there. Maybe they have a boat, and that looks like it's an Imperial-controlled town. Oh wait, no, there's a boat here. Very small one. But he hates me as well.
You waste your time. Go away.
Alright. We're gonna put some nice charm on him. Hello, good sir. Okay, failed. Oh goodness. Gonna run out of magic here. Boom. Oh, it's not enough. And wait, he doesn't even have a travel option here. Okay, they do have a boat, but you can't take it. Unless maybe... Alright, let's try one more time.
You waste your time. Go away.
No? Yeah, no, he doesn't have a... option to travel on this boat. Okay. I guess we'll try to go... Because I saw kind of a... building popping up over the mountains over that way. It looked imperial in design, so people there will like me a bit more rather than these dark elves, Telvannis. Well, they hate me because they're just racist. I mean, also because I'm in the Mages Guild, which is a rival faction, I guess, but you know, always got to put the blame on other people. So that you can be... Oh, this kind of looks nice. So you can be constantly at no fault. It's the way to live. Guilt-free. It's never your fault. It's great. Alright, let's see if this boat will take us to Morrowind. What the heck? Okay, it seems like these
I really don't have time for this.
people... Something wrong. Do they not like me? Is that why they don't even have the option for buying a boat? Hopefully not, I guess. I don't really want any of this
Excuse
stuff.
me, did you say something?
No, saying goodbye. Alright, let's go on in here. Oh, dude, that looks cool. Alright, new city to explore. Where are we now? And, ooh, got another port there, so maybe we can't... Mjolnir's Mead House.
Excuse me.
It's a nice
I
name.
was just thinking.
I don't really need anything from... I don't need any alcohol.
Summoned by another.
Ooh.
Questions again.
I love this little
This better be important.
storefront here. This is nice. I don't know why I like it so much. What does it even have, though? I don't really need any of this. Let's see. See if he has some advice, maybe? I've never seen a successful adventurer who didn't carry a couple of divine intervention scrolls with him on long expeditions. 2 reasons: emergency exit, and it lets you move a lot more loot than you can carry on foot, and faster, it goes without saying. That is fair. I probably should utilize those spells and potions a bit more. He's an alchemist in the process of alchemy is the process of refining and preserving the magical properties hidden in natural and supernatural ingredients. I sell potions. I also sell what's up with my reading today? Apparatuses alchemists need to make potions. Buy and sell ingredients. Alright, let's see. Most people who live in Helnham are employees of the Zaffirbel Bay Company, or merchants here to take advantage of the thriving trade. Besides the company, Helnham also hosts modest chapters of the Fighters and Mages Guild. I could have just teleported here with the Mages Guild, couldn't I have? As well as the Telvanni's district headquarters of the Imperial Archaeological Society. If you're looking for a shrine, there's a Chapel of Kinnereth. What is this? He doesn't trust me enough to talk about it. Okay. I guess that's fair. But that's just made me more curious.
The prey approaches.
The Imperial... What was it? Imperial Archaeological Society.
Hurry this up, will you?
Sounds like an interesting... boats on land. Okay. Sounds like an interesting organization. There's a pawnbroker here. Oh, there was a... Okay, hold on. I think I need... What is it? Amethyst? Because there's one mission that I just couldn't find the ingredients that I needed for it, so I haven't been doing it. So let's see. So that's the vampire thing. We did that already. Amulet. Did I do that? I think I did. Where is it? These ones. So, Ornata eggs, 1 Hannam root, and 1 amethyst. I don't think I have any of these. Or I think I have one of these. Ornata eggs, Hannam root, and amethyst. Okay, yeah. Ornata egg I have 1. I don't have Hannam, and I know I don't have amethyst.
But make it quick.
Alright, so I still need 1 Ornata egg, 1 Hannam root, and 1 amethyst. Let's see. I don't think he's gonna have any of these, honestly. Amethyst. Wait, what? What is this? Okay. Orn. I cannot remember the names of all 3 of those things in my head like that. I should look as well while I'm here, you know. Go back to that alchemist and maybe see if... Ooh. I like this. This is a nice vibe here for a mage's guild. It's got a...
What assistance do you require?
Almost looks like it grows in the dark. So he's an enchanter. Could get a bit of training. I don't think I need. Hey, this is a nice looking mage's guild here. Just a tower all the way up. Wait, is there only 2 people in here? That is a very small... Oh wait, I can ask him about the Imperial Archaeological Society. Mage's Guild works closely with the scholars of the society to investigate Dwemer ruins in Telvanni district. This working relationship is mutually beneficial for both organizations. Okay, that's all it is. I mean, I guess, what did I expect?
If I can
Nope.
give any assistance, I'll be
Nope.
happy
Okay,
to
so there's
help.
3 people total. Let's see. Does she have any of the things that I need? Doesn't look like it. What was the last thing? Ornata and Hammam. Ooh. Alright, we got a Hammam root. Does she know where I could find an amethyst? No, probably not. So, there's just one thing left. Oh, dude, that looks cool. Okay, so whenever you use it, it also does poison damage and fortifies your own restoration. Interesting. I guess that's a good weapon for like a paladin. Oh, there's so many people who I need to do duties for. What are the requirements at this point? Oh, God, Eye-Star Eyes. She needs 3 Eye-Star Eyes for alchemical purposes. Eye-Star are pale starfish with a distinctive eye on their bodies that can be found in the seas of Morrowind. I believe I saw some in the waters around the Firewatch docks last time I was there. Best way to get the Firewatch here's by Guild. Okay. You know, eye stars, I don't know, kind of reminds me of the sungazer fish. It's a very odd looking guy. It's basically this fish that kind of burrows a little bit under the sand at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know, if maybe lake. Whatever body of water it's in. And basically it just has its eyes are on top of its head. So it'll just bury itself a little bit under the sand with its eyes kind of above and just looks up. And it waits for, I think it just waits for something to swim above it. And then it'll just kind of, you know, it's an ambushing type of animal. So it'll see something passing above it and then just snap its jaw and bite whatever's there. But yeah, they're pretty odd looking fish. I don't know why that came to mind when I heard of don't know why that came to mind when I heard the Eye Star, but I guess it's sort of similar names.
Anytime.
Not really. Oh, there's another apothecary here.
I suppose it is my duty to help those less fortunate than myself.
Okay, so the thing I need is she's not gonna have amethyst, but it's like what was Ornata eggs. I just need one more, and then okay, yeah, she looks like she pretty much just has potions here. I just need one more Ornata egg, and then I need an amethyst.
Yes, what is it?
I mean, where the heck am I gonna find amethyst? Be funny if I just found it right there. Cause yeah, I mean, amethyst is. I think one of the suggestions on the quiz, or you know, this looks kind of cool. What's up
Whatever
here?
it is, I'm not interested.
Telvanni bug musk. Breton, you've never heard of it, no doubt, but have you ever tried it? Truly, there's no comparable substance in the world. One bottle and you'll speak with the conviction of Vela and the charisma of Tiber Septim. I mean, basically just a potion that... You're not the type I like to deal with, okay. Wow. It's basically just a potion that gives... Or I guess it's meant to be used as a perfume. What are you doing? Oh, could you spare coin? Alright, yeah, sure. Blessings of Almsevi on me. Alright, I guess she's just a beggar.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
It's a nice little slice to live in. Okay, do like the little decorations here. There he is. Just the man I was looking for.
Hurry this up, will you?
Some intense makeup you got on your face. It doesn't look like it. But, or not, eggs are not there. I didn't see a jeweler while I was walking around. I don't know where I could possibly even find a jeweler. Never come across that type of shop. So, guess we'll just wait and see. Kind of curious what's on that little island there. But I do need to get going.
What say you?
Which one do I talk to take me? Okay, what the
I will
heck?
listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Where's there a guy that'll actually take me on his boat? Maybe this boat over here.
Question quickly. I must get on.
Hello, good sir.
What do you want?
Okay, never mind. Not him either. I mean, there might not be anyone who'll
Oh,
take me.
Outlander, did you want something?
Oh, here we go. Travel. Morag. Perfect. Alright, here we are in Morag. Now, there should be... Oh, dude, that's kind of cool. Being right next to a Dwemer ruin. Wait, hold on. Is this... Hold on. That kind of the Dwemer City being just on this cliff face reminds me of, so there's a book, it's Ruins at Kemel Zeh. Right, and there's a so I just looked it up. Unlike Ralad Makai, getting to the, also known as Cliff City, Kamalza lies on the mainland side of the road. Okay, yeah, we're on the mainland side, sprawling down the sheer coastal cliff. Travels from the east coast of Vardenfell, often visit the site by boat. Hold on. Dude, this is from the book. So this ruin there is Kemel Zeh. Because, yeah, with the usual tedious complications involved in operating in this half-civilized land, we set out for the village of Morag, near the ruins, where we hope to hire a party of diggers. This is the town from the book Ruins of Kemel Zeh. That's so cool. Oh, this is so exciting. I can't believe how much joy I feel from such a little thing. But yeah, this is from the Ruins of Kemel Zeh is a nice book.
I have no time for you.
And this is that town. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Tamriel Rebuilt is great for having added this. Bro, what the heck? Oh, right, because you have to have to feel superior by making things only accessible by levitation. I have no clue where I'm going. I need to get to this guy's tower. I mean, maybe this bridge? This is... Honestly... This is such a good, like, building style for, like, a city layout for the Telvanni. I think this is probably one of the best, implementations, I guess, of the Telvanni style I've seen. With everything being, like, so vertical and kind of just spread out randomly. Lord, okay, here we go. We found him. We're in his chambers. Time to give him this note of apology. Wow, he hates me already. But here's your letter of apology. Roma starts reading the letter, then stops and starts anew. What's this about? Did I get this right? This Francine Aldard wants to apologize to me? I can't recall when Francine Aldard offending me anyhow. Interesting. Francine Aldard. Yes, I think I remember the name. If my memory serves me right, this Francine Aldard oftentimes complained about nobody caring for her work and asked for assistance. But that's what it's about? Didn't she get that? She was not under my mentorship. The Great House Telvanni won't weaken itself by putting people into positions they don't deserve to be put into. You have to prove yourself by cunning, wit, and mastery of arcane skills. The strong will advance, the weak will fail. You may tell her that. She was smart enough to leave Morrowind. She'd be smart enough to get that. Damn. Ruthless. But, makes sense. Morrowind is my domain. Kemelze, has perhaps made it more famous amongst Outlanders than any other Telvanni settlements, except perhaps Port Telvannis, or the Vardenfell capital of Saedirth Mora. Boring place. When will foolish Outlanders learn that Morrowind has picked that place clean since the day of its destruction? There's nothing more of interest there, and yet tourists come by droves to be one of the ones to make a discovery. Other than its use as a source of income for my subjects, the place is of no interest to the Telvanni. Dude, well, I'll prove you wrong. I need to find something there. I am 100% going into the ruins. I mean, I read about them in the book, and they're so cool. It's a very nice story. Let's run on over. I guess this bridge wasn't there when the book was written. Maybe it was. Doesn't look like there's a good entrance here. Oh wait, no, okay, no, yeah. It's not quite the entrance. So in the book, the guy came from above. I guess I'm climbing up from below. But yeah, he talked about a rickety path, very skinny path that just, if you take the wrong step, you fall down. It's exactly like that. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, this is barely able to get up there. Okay. Ooh, we got some people as well. Of course. And I guess this is probably the pathway that... this one's not as bad. Well, you know, all details can't be exactly accurate. Maybe I'm misremembering as well. Alright, we got some Imperials here. Hello.
How are you today?
What's his background? The name's Cirrus Terrius. I'm helping some rich Cirrod kid around the ruins. Well, not right now, obviously. What's that? Whatever else they may be, these ruins certainly are extremely impressive. I mean, can you imagine something like this being built by the Empire? I mean, pretty much anything made by the Dwemer is pretty impressive. Welcome to Kemelze, citizen. The Imperial Archaeological... Ooh, there they are again. Freely tolerated tourism in this site, but please speak to my comrades inside, who may be able to inform you about restricted areas and various conditions. Oh, not gonna let me freely explore. Try to find the Centurion god that they talked about. Ooh, what if I can... Oh, I want to look at the telescope that they talked about in the book. Okay, let's see if we can find it. I don't know if the book Ruins at Kemelzet is supposed to be fiction or not. Because that is... You know, maybe that seems like a possibility. It could be fiction. I don't remember, but I hope it's not. I hope there's some truth to it at least. I mean, it was phrased and framed in a way that it was the truth. And there's a lot of corridors here. Okay, well, if I do remember correctly, because I was trying to just go up, but I do think the... Oh, what we got here? This is a very different looking to regular Dwemer ruins now. I think the observatory was actually underground, I think. So, initially I was trying to just find ways... Oh, dude, what the heck? Okay. This is awesome. I guess this is, yeah, because in the book they did kind of mention the tall ceilings, but I do love that this is a very unique ruin. And I do love that Tamriel Rebuilt actually thought to put it in. I mean, I guess this showed their dedication to the lore that managed to put in this Dwemer ruin and made it all special. The Imperial outside did say that they had some comrades inside, but I didn't see them. And they were supposed to tell me about restricted areas and some such. So I don't know if this might be a restricted area that we're in right now. Rebuild makes it a lot better. I mean, Rebuild is crazy cool. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so technically when the city was around, this would have been outside, right? But then Red Mountain exploded and half the city fell into the water, and a lot of it also got buried. I guess there's just an underground kind of air pocket here where some of the tops of buildings get exposed and stuff. That's pretty cool. Home of the Nords is also really good, yeah. I might download that one as well. And then there's also one for Cyrodiil, isn't there? I don't know what Chuntek is, but I just really want to find the stuff that they talked about in the book. I think so, yeah. I'll keep going same place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw... oh, we found a guy. I saw that there was one for... This one does the rest of Morrowind, and there's one for the Nords, and one's for the Empire. The OG idea of Cyrodiil is so cool. Do you mean like the pre-Tiber Septim, or the pre-Oblivion Cyrodiil? But also, I guess, what would end up being the Tiber Septim, you know, changed the past of the Empire essentially by making Cyrodiil have always been a grassland rather than a forest. which is just a nice coincidence. You know, I'm sure that made it so that it would be easier to make the game Oblivion run on the hardware it could. I mean, what does he have? Just random Dwemer junk. Very, very nice. I don't know a lot about the OG in-universe retcon, still retcon, yeah.
All right, I'm listening.
I don't know a lot of the OG. Oh, dude, wait, hold on. Is this the hall where the Dwemer King, the Centurion King was? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the OG Cyrodiil idea. I do know it was meant to be a forest, and
You shouldn't be here.
in Morrowind it seems a lot more Roman Empire inspired. And in Skyrim I feel like they go back to the Roman Empire inspiration as well. But then in Oblivion feels more like what I imagined Hammerfell to be. Right? Like, when I imagined Hammerfell, it's always been more, you know, knights and serfs and, you know, like more classic fantasy, like classic medieval European fantasy. But then in Oblivion, I felt like, oh, this is... Like, I expected the Empire to be Roman-based, and then in Oblivion, where it's focused on the Empire, basically, it seemed a lot more just classic fantasy-inspired. Which is... Yeah, like, just kind of how I viewed... Hammerfell. You wish there were more pirate-type stuff, I guess? Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know, there's like... I mean, maybe if they have a... have a campaign... future Elder Scrolls game in, what, like, 2050? Actually, that might be optimistic. Have a future Elder Scrolls game set in Black Marsh, there'll probably be pirate stuff there. Because there's quite a few there's some cool Argonian pirates. You like how classic fantasy interacts with more alien stuff? Yeah. No, Morrowind is really probably one of my favorites setting-wise as well, because it does feel a lot more alien, and then you just have... and then you do have some, like, classic fantasy interaction with it. But then Oblivion and Skyrim feel like classic fantasy with a touch of alien stuff added to it. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this section here. I might have missed some doors, but I think I went... Oh wait, no, it looks like I didn't go down this way. Oh, that's because it's blocked off. Yep. Oh, but you can see that there's more to it over that way. And there's even a light, right? Oh, that feels bad. You start with Skyrim, but Morrowind's your favorite? Dude, same for me. I started with Skyrim as well. I had hours upon hours on Skyrim, and only recently started playing Morrowind, but just the setting has really taken me, and I just love the vibes with it. And the gameplay feels a bit nicer to me as well. Your laptop starts. Ooh, what's going on with my reading today? Your laptop starts screaming for some reason. Yeah, that'll happen. This desktop that I'm playing on right now, sometimes it'll just, like, I'll load something up and then all of a sudden this fan starts spinning up like crazy. Go really hard. And I'm like, oh shit. What did I just launch? When am I gonna play Skyrim? I mean, I have on stream played it quite a few times already. I don't think I'm gonna come back to it for a while, especially since there's so many other games that I'm meaning to try out. And I've played Skyrim for almost 1,000 hours. Rebuilt feels like you can play forever. You've seen 5% and still updating. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even going to play in, like, with the rebuilt stuff on this playthrough, but it changes the Mages Guild requirements, and at this point I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish the Mages Guild at all, because I have to do the duties for all the Mages Guild locations that Tamriel Rebuild adds as well, and apparently there's a lot of them, so I don't know what to do about that. Ooh, this is a cool looking mall here. So yeah, that's a bit of a struggle. I don't see the end of this playthrough because there's just so much Mages Guild stuff to do here. Armin's thing stumped you on your early runs, yeah. I added TR mid playthrough, good and bad ideas. Well, I mean, the game works fine. Like, I haven't had any issues with the save. But I just wasn't particularly planning to go here. I was just like, I should... Ooh, we found the archaeologist base. Okay. I was just kind of like... I'll add it just because I've been meaning to add it for a while now, just to see if it runs and stuff. Maybe I can explore it a little bit. But I'm just going to finish the Mages Guild this playthrough, and that's it. But then, yeah. Because I think they might need to... I don't know. If it does seem like a kind of common bug, is something people run into with TR, is... I don't know if the other guilds are similar, but, you know, there's no indication for how to advance. Like, if you do all the Mages Guild stuff in Vardenfell, and you've completed every requirement for the vanilla games Mages Guild, and then you ask, hey, can I advance? It says... No, you have more duties to fulfill. You click on duties, and it says, well, you could talk to this person or this person, and they could probably give you some more duties. So you go to them, and they say, sorry, I don't have any more to give you. You could talk to this person or this person, and then it's a loop between those three people. There's no indication. That's what happened to you? Yeah. And the thing that makes that even harder is that apparently in the base game, it also does this, sort of, where there's no indication that one of the requirements to advance is to get a wizard staff, I guess. So quite a few people have also run into the fact that you need the wizard staff, and that's not a very obvious indication, I guess. So when I first looked up, how do I advance here, I'm stuck. They just, you know, I'm going in a circle here. Most of the answers to that question that I found online were get a wizard staff, and I already had one, so I was worried my game was bugged. But then someone mentioned Tamriel Rebuilt, and that fixed the issue. Because then I knew they had more shit. Citizen, it's my duty to inform you that beyond this chamber, some excavations are still processing. We can't guarantee your safety in the event of an emergency. It's recommended that all casual tourists do not pass beyond this point. There's really still misinformation about this game out there. I mean, obviously, it's a pretty big game. And people love to spread misinformation as well, I think.
I'm listening.
You know, I mean, it's very hard to keep the facts straight, especially on a community-led forum like the internet, where there's not much pressure to fact-check if anything is correct. Dwemer stuff is so cool. Oh, yeah. Dwemer stuff is always awesome. What is your theory that they, for the Dwemer? Did they disappear? Did they achieve Kim? Did they erase themselves out of existence? Did they travel to a new dimension? I go for they, tried to achieve Kim, which itself is pretty much just a Michael Kirkbride thing. So not much standing in canon there, but that, they learn that they are all inside someone's dream, or, inside the Godhead.
How are you today?
And, realized, oh man, we don't actually exist, and then just
I must be going.
thought themselves out of existence. You think they failed at it? Makes more sense to your brain, yeah. I mean, I think them going to Oblivion is cool, because then they can return at some point as well, and then just, like, it would, I almost kind of hope they did go to Oblivion, just so that in the future, maybe we see some more Dwemer stuff come back, because that would be pretty sick. But I think for me, the cooler lore thing, and the way I like to think about it is they blip themselves out of existence. I just love that. I don't know, like the whole thing with Kim,
All right.
or however you are meant to pronounce it. Dwemer return as an antagonist, ES6.
How are you today?
I mean, that would be an interesting direction to go with it. I don't think anyone's expecting that to happen. I don't know how I'd feel about it.
Don't press your luck.
Kim is
On your honor.
is console and quick saves, yeah. I don't know, like, if they actually did return as the antagonist and not the Thalmor, that would be interesting. Definitely not what I expect. But yeah, it is interesting, because, like, for the longest time I'd watched tons of, lore videos and stuff, and Kim is a pretty common concept in lore videos. Fudge Muppet, Camel Works, Trumora, those guys, they mention it quite often. Because, talking about gods and how to become a god is pretty interesting. Hello, Thomas. How are you doing?
What's this about?
Right. But then in, like, one of their videos, one of them mentioned that Kim only appears, like, in one book, one time in the actual game. And it's, like, very vaguely referred to. And I heard that, and I was like, what the fuck? You talk about Kim so much in these lore videos, and there's only, like, one vague mention of it in the actual vanilla game. And it's just, like, Kirkbride has expanded the lore a bunch and made Kim into this really cool concept. At least in my opinion. But yeah, it's just like mentioned a single time in game. That kind of blew me away. Doors held shut with a strange lock. Biked around a lake for 2 hours today. That sounds nice.
Excuse me. I was just thinking.
It's my duty to remind you that the chamber top this tower is not yet begun to be opened by the society. It looks like its lock seems to defy any standard procedure. It's an unlikely event that if you find a way into the chamber, report to myself or the society immediately. Okay. I guess there's some alternate route to get there. Nice and peaceful. Yeah, driving around a lake is very nice. Sunday morning, I haven't been taking my bike as often, I suppose, but Sunday morning, if I am riding my bike to work that day, I always have to ride around this pretty lake, and it's very nice. Yeah, I mean, riding around a lake is honestly super peaceful, especially if there's no cars. The route I take usually does. Sometimes there's not though, and it's without the cars, it's such a lovely time to just ride around a lake. Got some more people. Oh, dude, look at this! This is the observatory from the book. I came exactly for this.
I'm listening.
Dude, that's so cool. Yeah, this is from the book. The ruins at Kemelzed. Oh, I love it.
Speak, traveler.
There's really 2 cars for me, but they were gone in Jiffy, yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. 2 cars over 2 hours. That's pretty darn peaceful and nice there. Alright,
Nothing.
I did find what I was looking for. Hello, Jasper, how are you doing? That's kind of all I came in here for, I guess. Just to take a look at the telescope. It's been so long. Yeah, it's been a while. How are you doing? Let's see. I guess I'll leave now. I mean, feels a bit anticlimactic, but I don't think I'm gonna really find anything else here.
It's fine with me.
I even know the
Go
way
ahead.
out. Oh, there's so many doors. Doing the best you've ever had, but also the worst. Well, I mean, doing the best you've ever had is pretty great. No Dwemer toilets? Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any. I've never come across any Dwemer toilets. I mean, generally, I guess in lore they don't really talk about, you know, the sanitary conditions of places all too often. You know, lots of games have sewers, but most of them sewers don't look like they work all too well. They don't look very functional. I can't really think of any functional sewer system I've seen in a game. Oh wait, what? Dude, this looks like... This looks like it could be... This looks like the throne room here. I mean, there's no Dwemer Centurions that are lining the walls, so... Might not be that, actually. I mean, this just kind of looks like a throne, and then it has these support beams that you usually see on the bigger Centurions. Teleportation magic into Red Mountain, yeah. Which, apparently that is essentially what they do in Harry Potter. Which is fun. Hello, Distant Lights, how are you doing? You got some deer sausages today. Nice. Really need to go to bed. Alright, well, try to get some sleep. And, hopefully fall asleep quick. Deer so yummy, yeah. I've only ever had, anything close to deer sausage. I got ripped off, I think. Maybe not, honestly, but I went to this, farmer's market. And I was just kind of bored, and I saw that they were open as I was riding my bike by. And so I stopped by, and I was going through, and I was like, oh, you know, this guy, he's selling salami. Salami is my favorite food. Favorite deli meat, I guess? I don't know, favorite, you know, kind of thing you can just eat on, just put on a piece of bread and eat. So I was like, maybe I'll get some salami, some nice salami. Support a local farmer. You know? Very nice. So I go up to his stand, he's got samples. So I try these things out, and damn, they are pretty good tasting. So I was like, oh, I like this one. I want that one. It was a very nice salami, it had some nice spices in there. Very flavorful. It was a bit different from the salami I'd usually eat. But I was like, you know, this is pretty tasty. So he hands me this. He hands me this bag. It's it's like, I don't know. This bag is like a foot long, right? So it's this like foot long bag almost, maybe a bit smaller than a foot, but you know, right around that size in length. And it's completely inflated, which I should have taken as maybe my first warning sign. Right? Because when I got this bag, I mean, I guessed the size of the salami, right? I guessed that this was a foot long, kind of thick salami. I was like, okay. You know, and then he mentioned the price, and it was like $15. I was like, damn, that's pretty expensive. You know, the salami I get at the grocery store is way cheaper. It's half the price for probably like twice as much meat. So I was feeling a bit trapped at this point because I'd taken the sample. I'd said I'd like this sausage. And so I felt a bit trapped, and I felt like I had to buy it. So I was like, okay, you know, it's pretty big. It's, you know, maybe it's a bit overpriced, but it'll be fine. It'll be a good experience. Support a local farmer. So I went ahead and bought it. I felt a bit like, my teeth were getting pulled out because I hate spending that much money on just a piece of sausage, basically. I went ahead and got it. Downstairs as well.
Welcome.
And man, I opened that packaging up. And now it was clear to me why it was blown up. Because the sausage that was inside this packaging, that I was assuming was going to be like almost a foot long salami, ended up being like the size, like the length of my middle finger. And, you know, it was tiny. And it was, I don't know how to describe the thickness on it. Honestly, it feels very weird to describe the exact dimensions of a sausage in, anyway, but, it was like, I don't know, a quarter of that foot. It was like, I guess like 3 or 4. I was like, what the hell? I just spent $15 for this piece of sausage. And it was absolutely tiny. Now, to be fair, it was pretty good. Your friend's dad made a venison pastrami. It's amazing. Nice. Salami scammer. The old no scale sausage seller scam. That is actually a really good point. That's probably exactly why he wasn't weighing them, because that's such a good point. Yeah, he should have had a scale there. Dude, maybe it was a scam. Maybe I didn't. This was a while back, so maybe I just don't remember the sale. But yeah, so bringing it back to why I went on this tangent, and when you said deer, so what it was like regular pork, but also some deer in there, and it was like seasoned with some spices and some fancy wine, I guess. So that's why it was expensive. It was very good. I ate it quite quickly because it was very nice. I would not spend $15 on something like that generally, but it was a very, very tasty sausage, and that's the only time I've eaten deer as well, because I didn't really think to like check what meat, or I don't know if I don't know. That was the first time I had deer. It was pretty good. I mean, the sausage tastes very nice. The only thing holding back the very good taste of that sausage was the absolute guilt I felt at having spent $15 on something so small. Huh? Why only these two places? It's not at all where I need to go. Maybe it was $1,000 stolen sausage and you had to get rid of it. You could have gotten a deal. Maybe. I mean, he had a lot of other packages there as well. So if that was the case, that's why you get a friend who'll give you venison. I mean, I think. Yeah. I think if you don't have a friend who'll give you venison, I feel like deer meat, anything that's not like just the regular 3 meats, beef, pork and chicken, and a couple other ones like turkey and stuff. But anything that's like unusual that people just don't generally buy at the grocery store is always hella expensive. You've got plenty of friends who do that, yeah.
Now here's one who can hold their own. How are you?
Dude, where am I? What the fuck? A mage's guild with a Nord being the teleporter? And, I mean, this place looks dope. Kangaroo steak is good, apparently? Yeah. No, I mean, there's lots of, like, exotic meats that sound like they would be pretty dope and pretty good. What? This is like Solstheim. We're all the way up north here. We've had a kangaroo. Really? Where are you getting these meat? I mean, I get the venison, but kangaroo, where do you even get that? Just The thing that I always hear when people taste, like, weird meats is, oh, it just tastes like chicken. I feel like they always say that, which at that point it's like, why would I try any, exotic meat, because it's just gonna taste like chicken, apparently. Like, what do the frog legs taste like? My bet is that it tasted like chicken. It's just a chicken spectrum. Yeah, like what? Like everything is just chicken, and then I feel like the more people say, "Oh, it just tastes like chicken,"
You like to
the
dance
less
close
interested
to
I
the
am.
fire, don't you?
Because if it just tastes like chicken, why not just eat? I mean, you know, unless it's unavailable, why not just eat chicken? Frog legs taste like fishy chicken. Yeah, it's, you know, maybe that combination is interesting, but I don't know, man. It feels so disheartening to try any other meat, because it's like, okay, well,
How may I
there's
help you?
there's 3 basic meats, and every meat is gonna taste like one of them. All depends on seasoning, yeah, I guess. Like, I watched a video where a guy ate whale meat, and he was like, oh, it just tastes like beef, a little bit fishy beef. What the heck? You had alligator at a Cajun place. It was tasty. Yeah. I've also had alligator. I don't remember exactly how it tasted though. I don't remember. It looks pretty nice actually. Ostrich. Okay, that's pretty wild. I haven't really had that many wild
Okay,
meats, I
I'm
guess.
listening.
Wait, where's the mage's guild again? I need to teleport back. It's nighttime, I can't see.
How may I help you?
I need to... I don't know, I mean, I've eaten raw pork, which most people, you know, find very weird, but that's not the meat itself being weird, just the preparation that being weird. I've had snail, and I've had some insects and slugs. And wild boar. I've had boar as well, actually. Duck. Oh, I think I've had duck as well.
Have a look around.
But it wasn't like a fancy restaurant where that's normal. Okay, what the heck? Where's the Mages Guild? I'm gonna have to look at the map. What the fuck? There's a place... There used to be a place near you with exotic meat tasting thing, like every Saturday. That sounds pretty interesting. Duck is really good. Yeah. I don't quite remember, to be honest, actually. Okay. It's in the corner there. Where am I? Wait, what? Why is there not an indicator for... Wait, what? Isn't there usually indicator for where your person is at? Squid, that one was interesting. I've had calamari one time, but I don't like to remember it. I really didn't. It tasted like rubber, or like the consistency was like super rubbery. And also, I just know. What the heck? And I also just like octopuses so much that I don't want to see a... Huh? I just like octopus so much, you know, the animal, that I don't want to see them, Where the heck is the Mages Guild? What? Yeah, I don't want to eat an octopus. What the heck? Where is it? Oh, is it across from the black? Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's up there. I think that's what it is. Wait till you try it raw. What, octopus? Steak, corn on the cob, and baked potato. Sounds like a nice dinner. Yeah, I just like... How do I get up there, man? I don't know how I messed myself up this badly. Yeah, octopus. Yeah. I don't know. It just... The thought of eating octopus just makes me uncomfortable.
What's this about?
Because they're just so smart. Which I know is completely irrational. Or is not even... Is not... Or I guess it is rational, but... You know, it's hard to say that about octopus when pigs are also insanely smart. And that's like my favorite... You know, pork is... probably my favorite meat. You had baked potatoes for dinner? So good. I had some, I guess basically geschnetzeltes. It was very nice. I think it's the other side of the wally. I didn't have noodles though, which, you know, would have made it a lot better. So basically I just had the sauce without the noodle. Ooh, painting. And that does not look like a comfy place to sleep. Teleportation praxis. Oh, is this the book about why there's no teleportation in later games? You made ZT yesterday and it was amazing. I don't know what ZT is. Oh, it looks like the Mages Guild is hiding some stuff down here. I hear stuff crawling around. I feel like that's probably like some kind of door here or here. Have I ever had snake or rabbits? I might have had rabbit because I've been to like fancy restaurant places that serve that type of thing.
Excuse me.
But I definitely wouldn't have asked for rabbit. Just noodles with red sauce, big cheese on top. Okay. Sounds fun, I guess.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct. Come, I like.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Okay, why can you only travel from here to Firewatch? I mean, I guess we'll go Firewatch.
3 blessings, friend.
So where are we now? We're here now. Wait, how did I... What the... Snake is peculiar.
What can I help?
I've heard it tastes like chicken. Okay, why can't I go to the Mages Guilds? You love how giant the Dark Elf eyes are? Yeah.
Hello
That's
there.
how I like
How
it.
are you?
Bold and direct.
Ugh,
Come,
where am I going?
I like you.
Oh, I have no idea anymore. What was I doing? What was the quest I was at? There's a reason they picked chicken. There's a reason? Wood, you mean? Oh, yeah, the giant wood elf eyes. Oh, yeah, I mean, especially because a lot of the wood elves, I feel like they exaggerate how huge the eyes are with the, like, eyeshadow and makeup. Alright, so what was it? Yeah, so it was the letter, that's what we were doing. So Francine Aldard. Do I remember where she is? Oh, Oh shoot.
I stand in
Also,
good-
hello, JMC.
What can I do?
Where is... Jeez, okay. Calm down. I think it was Akamora?
Welcome, friend.
Yeah, that looks
I'm
right.
very happy
Okay.
to make your acquaintance.
We've delivered her letter, so that's one Mage's Guild in Tamriel rebuilt down, and like, or wait, no, it's not even. Because I haven't finished all the quests here, I just finished all the ones that don't have a wait time on them. Oh my god. How am I gonna do all of Tamriel rebuilds Mage's
What can I
Guild at
help
this
you
rate?
with?
Have I delivered the letter of apology? I have. I fear I won't find rest until this issue has been... Oh, but she's gonna be quite offended by what he has to say. He was not aggrieved? How intriguing. I heard that the dumb are remarkably proud and easily offended. The Telvanni sorcerers are most notably. And I was worried about nothing all the time. Very bewildering. But I'll be the last to complain. Thank you, Elzane. I hope those scrolls are an adequate reward. But before you leave, are you interested in another quite similar you have to apologize to another person? Sure. Wonderful, Elzane. You should know that I recently started to study residual energies which developed on sites which are consistently used in evocative rituals. One of those sites, possibly one of the most permanently active sites, should be the Bonewalker Smithies in Necrom. If my assumptions were proved to be correct, then the residual energies inside the smithies form a background noise with very interesting properties. You've also had crickets? Yeah, I've had them as well. I went to this, like, insectarium, where they had, at the end, I guess, they had a display of a variety of foods. So you walk through the insectarium, you admire how cool all these insects are. Some of them are pretty beautiful. You get to the end and they're like, hey, do you want to eat some of them? And they had like slug salsa and chocolate covered mosquitoes and some other stuff. And I tried all of those. Slug salsa still sticks with me. That's fucking disgusting. Who thought of that? Crickets taste like wheat, or was that grasshoppers? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if either of them, with the like outer shell they've got going on. Another thing you ate was a black ant. Yeah, I don't know all the types of insects I've eaten. It's been quite a few though. Just because of that one insectarium. Okay, did not. Just gonna elaborate on background. Elaborate on the background noise, but I guess not. You had ants as a kid. Not prepared or anything though, just curious. I could see that. Yeah. Curious as a kid, and I don't know if I ever did that specifically, but what did you think as a kid? Did you like it? Did you stuff live ants in your mouth? Or did you... This feels like a very weird question, honestly. Did you just stuff... Like, did you just pick up some ants and put them in your mouth? Or did you, like, pick them up and, like, you know, were they dead when okay, you killed them first. Crushed them. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it'd be very weird to have to eat live ants. We'll see. You eat things that are unusual because you're into survival, right? Yeah. Gotta try all the things out so you're not squeamish later on about it. That's totally fair. As well. Life is crazy. Yeah. No, I mean, I've tried some weird stuff as well. You know, survival wise, I guess I was thinking like, you know, nuclear apocalypse, easy food. You just have a bunch of flour, that doesn't really go bad. Get some oil, you have some oil, doesn't really go bad either. And then canned sardines. And, you can make a little kind of taco. Make the flour and use the flour oil and maybe a bit of water. Make that into a tortilla. And put some canned sardines on it. And boom, got a taco. And I tried that out. Man, it was not all that good. It's a very very easy food to keep in storage, but it was not very good. Part of that is just the technique on making the tortilla. It ended up being more like a naan, and a very bad naan at that. Our insights into the nature of those residual energies would profit immensely if we were to take measurements inside the smithies. Naturally, we must not simply invade the smithies and start working. That would be disrespectful and possibly damaging to the rites. We should ask for permission priorly. Well, I myself will set forth for Alt Basar soon. Therefore, I'll be unavailable. Elzane may ask you to travel to Necrom, find the administrator responsible for the smithies, and apply for permission. Okay. Looks like we're going to Necrom. I did check it out one time because it's very cool looking. Someone recommended, so I'm kind of excited about that. I'll be able to check out the inner workings a bit there. Sorry, internet connected. You were saying your roommate and you got a little carried away. Yeah, very easy to get carried away. So that kind of reminds me. So I've talked about this a little bit already, but I went to my friend's house recently. I'm just gonna pull this up here. And I made, since she just recently moved out of her parents' house, I made her some muffins, because, I guess housewarming presents. Alright, so let me just do... So I made some muffins that we'd made before, and I knew we both liked. Sorry. I had to copy the picture onto my computer from the SD card. Then I can do this. Okay, the image is huge in size, but let me scale it down. Oh my god, why is it so big? There we go. But the recipe ended up making that much. What was I gonna do? That's so many muffins. For 2 people. I didn't really think about this before I started the recipe to consult how many this makes. But yeah, this is for 2 people. Originally I was thinking, oh, it's just gonna be this one tray here, where the big ones are. So I just did that, but yeah, there's a lot more dough left, so I put all the ones that were on the big tray on the left here onto the plate, and then put in this little tray here, which made these little mini muffins. And man, it was so much food, so many. So I ended up giving her half, and I kept half for myself. Which, that's one great thing. about cooking a bunch of stuff for yourself as well. If you got leftovers, you can just take it for yourself. We've been added steak sauce, homemade. Ooh, it's not really fancy steak. It's just a ribeye. I mean, I don't know anything about steak, so saying it's a ribeye sounds fancier than just saying it's a steak. You know, if you're going by cuts of meat, it's already a fancy steak. Then again, I don't know anything about steak, so maybe I'm completely off on that. But yeah, so I took half of those muffins, which was quite a bit. Gave her the other half. She's probably sharing it with her roommate, so you know, whatever. But I ended up eating all of those muffins. You know, half of those that I left for myself. I ended up eating them in like a couple days, all of them. They were gone very quickly. Alright, so we need to go to Necrom now, which I don't remember where it is. I mean, didn't I? Oh wait, no, it's not going to be a discovered location yet, because last time I went there, it was technically on a different save. Ribeye is very common. Cut of meat, also muffin love. Yeah, muffins were they were great. They were pumpkin and chocolate chip muffins, perfect for fall as well, I guess. But yeah, they turned out real nice. It's probably one of my favorite muffins right there. Honestly, I thought it was yeah, I kind of thought it was my mom's recipe, and she, you know, it was kind of her special thing. Just a recipe online. It's like the first Google. It was like the first search result when I looked it up. Which I'm starting to realize more and more that is, you know, all the stuff. You know, it makes sense. I don't know why I thought differently. But yeah, all the food that my mom made her. You can just find the recipes online for them. Cause yeah, like, wait, the scouts, where are the scouts again? Because yeah, like recently I've started asking my mom more about like what the recipe was for something that she's made that's really nice, and every time it's just, I don't know why I expect differently. I guess it's just because me and my mom go about cooking quite a bit differently. Like when she cooks, she follows a recipe, and like her stuff is really good. Probably because she's very good at following recipes, I guess. So like she'll find a nice recipe online and be able to make something that tastes real good. But I don't follow recipes at all. So when I asked her, like, how do you make this? To me, like, if someone asked me how do I make whatever the fuck, I would just, like, have to try to explain, like, oh, I just kind of toss these couple ingredients together. Maybe if I have something else, then I'll toss it in as well. But, you know, that's kind of it. And I just tell them like the basic process. So that's, you know, usually how I expect, what I expect to happen when I ask someone how they made something. Just because that's how I do it. Which, okay, is there not, where is this? I have no clue where the scouts are supposed to be. I don't usually look at maps this heavily like this, but let's ask this fella. Maybe he has a idea. Underground Bazaar. Where? Guild halls. Nothing
I
there.
have no time for you.
Okay. We'll try again. The other thing with online recipes, though, is, man, recipes online, ooh, they are,
Good to see you.
the
You need
the
my
recipes are just
services?
crowded with ads. It is, and like so much unnecessary, like oh dude, this was so annoying. The recipe for the muffins that I followed, it had like the steps that you did with, explained in paragraph. Like every step there was like a paragraph for it and a picture. And then you scroll past those, and then you get ingredients. Right. But the steps themselves didn't say the measurements for all the ingredients. So it would say combine flour and pumpkin spice, or whatever it was. But then it wouldn't say in the directions how much flour or pumpkin spice. So I'd have to scroll all the way down to the ingredients, see, oh, okay, it's however many cups of flour and how many teaspoons or whatever it was of this ingredient. And I just had to constantly scroll up and down because that recipe was set up in a horrible way. It was very annoying. I don't know what kind of graphic design or like what kind of idiot thought to lay it out like that. Maybe it's different on PC because I was doing it on the phone. Maybe it's different because ask a scout. I don't know where the scouts are. But yeah. Because before this, like my only reference for online for like online cooking stuff was pretty much secondhand, because there's this one YouTuber that I used to follow, who did this video where he was like, oh dude, modern cooking sites suck, they're super bloated, they take forever to load because there's tons of JavaScript on there and just tons of ads. They're pretty terrible. He gave a couple showcases and was like, this kind of sucks, so I've made a solution. I don't know if the recipes on his site are good, but the UI on his site is at least a lot better. And then you can also like push recipes to his site, or upload recipes to his site as well. And there's like a format that you're supposed to let out, and I guess he reviews it and stuff. But it's based.cooking. There's not a lot of recipes on there. But yeah, BASED dot. I mean, I don't have to spell it out, I guess. It's, just base.cooking. But yeah, the layout for the for it looks pretty nice. Only issue is I don't know how the quality is, because to be fair, or maybe not to be fair, to be kind of unfair, all the people who follow this guy are very, like, Linux nerds who want to live out on a farm, is kind of the cross-section for his viewership, I guess. So, I really would not expect those types of people to be great cooks. But that's just a stereotype, so maybe I'm completely wrong. But yeah, I don't think I've ever followed a recipe from them. Mostly just because I don't, follow recipes generally. I really don't know what they mean
How
by
wonderful.
a
Welcome,
scout.
Outland.
What is it, friend?
I have no clue how to get to Necrom. I know there's like, people do pilgrimages to Necrom. It's been established in the game, but I have no clue. Because I've been there like a single time, but that time I just teleported there with a console command. Just to check it out real quick. Oh, wait, also, I forgot to answer earlier. I don't think I did answer this. If I decided to play Muck again. I do think so. I don't know if I'd do a whole series. But I could see myself just playing it every once in a while. Because it is, it is a pretty stressful, it's very fun, but it is like, you're constantly on top of it. It is. So I don't think I could, and you're restarting over and over again. I don't know if I could. There comes a certain point in video games where I die too often and I just get too frustrated with it. And especially so when I can't see my progress. Oh my god, he just admitted he cheated. In this? I mean, it is so easy to cheat in Morrowind, and I pretty much, like, the teleportation thing wouldn't really be cheating anyway, and I know you're being, sarcastic. But, like, even just the act of doing alchemy almost feels like cheating, and because I've made so many restore fatigue potions because they're just so easy to make, and there's a glitch that I exploited for that. But that's also the fun of single player. If you want to cheat, you just can. Sometimes it takes away from your own experience, I feel like. Do it too often. But if there's something that's just...
So, you want something?
that just sucks, you just can cheat.
Can't you see I wish to be left alone?
It doesn't hurt other people. Because honestly, every once in a while, cheating is fun. Which, like just being completely overpowered and just winning. Like, who doesn't want that every once in a while? So, just from that, I can see why people would, cheat in in competitive games. Because, every once in a while, you just want to feel like a boss. Oh, you can just take it. Okay, just do this. Sometimes you just want to feel like a boss and just be winning easily. So I totally get that. But if you're doing multiplayer, then you're making the game a lot less fun for other people. You're having fun at the expense of other people's fun. But in single player, if every once in a while you just want to light up, make yourself absolutely overpowered, and just roll through a game, nothing's stopping you. And you can, you can use every exploit in Morrowind and make yourself insanely strong right away. And then just like one tap the guards and they're down. And these guys are creepy as hell. Okay, so I don't know where I'm meant to go. It feels like this is probably a safe bet. She wants me to ask the representatives of the temple in Necrom for permission. Yeah. Just don't power level acrobatics. Shutters 7 days. Dude, power leveling in general I would not want to do. any kind of power leveling is, oh, the like the one thing I'll say about like RPG type games that I kind of sometimes hate, or honestly any game in general, is the grinding. I can't stand it. I feel like in Morrowind I've had a pretty smooth experience of not having to worry about grinding levels. I've kind of just hit alchemy insane, because like when I'll buy like 200 ingredients at a time and then smelt 200 potions at a time, so it's like not even grinding at that point. But that's the only one I ever like
Whatever you're
worry about
looking
having
for,
to grind.
I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
This is Fane of the Ancestors. The heart of the city of Necrom, conduit between the world of the ancestors and that of the living. Rituals that create the great ghost fence were performed here. Okay. Ghost fence is a magic wall completely around Red Mountain. The barrier keeps blight storms and blight monsters from spreading across Fargville. Alright, well, I need to find a nice representative here, so I can ask for permission. But 7 days of power level? Dude, that is crazy. Banner of Red Stain. She looks like a representative.
You want something?
Sneak archery in Skyrim versus being an being an archer in Skyrim versus Oblivion. Yeah. Archery in Skyrim is insanely good. It is, like doing sneak archery in Skyrim almost feels like an exploit, because it's just so OP. Like sneak archery is so strong that it doesn't feel fun if you do it for too long. Like for the first, I don't know, couple hours of sneak archery is kind of fun because you just feel so strong and badass, I guess. Sneaking around, taking people out silently, it's great. But after a little while, it just gets boring because it's so good. Okay, she hates me. Is she not a representative of the temple? Alright, I'm gonna bribe her. The temple leadership can be found in the complex... in the complex before it. The Archmatron, Alvu Sarleth, resides in the high offices. Brady Thlalu is currently the priest responsible for welcoming and organizing mourners into channel works. And Vernus Lurven is the marshal of the ordinators in mourning, based in the upper district. Okay. We'll try the Archmatron, I guess. She's in the high offices. Okay. Let's check these high offices out. See if we can find this Archmatron. Dude, Necrom looks so cool. Okay, high offices. She should be somewhere in here.
What is it now?
This is the girl anyway, actually. Well, everyone hates me. What the hell? Why is my reputation so low? I don't remember it being that bad. Maybe it's just because I've
quite enough.
just been in the Mages Guild and haven't done much outside of the Mages Guild. Have I ever bought a Propel packet? I don't even
Go
know
ahead. I'm waiting.
what that is. Okay, hold on. Boom. Just gotta bribe her. You know, loosen her pockets a bit. Bonewalker Smithies are in the northwest of the city, next to the mortuary. One to the north and one to the south, but... Okay, I want to ask for permission about it, though. Damn, I just wasted a shitload of gold. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I have no clue who I'm supposed to talk to. I thought she would be the one. Apparently not.
Only the soul-sick scurry and bolt like you do, Scout.
It's gonna be very hard to convince whoever it is to give me permission. Because all the Dark Elves just hate me. I'm so racist. It's tragic. A temple representative. Who on earth is a temple representative? Maybe I should go to the smithy? I mean, that might be a better play. Miguel? What about Miguel? Alright, so let's try to find these smithies where they make the bone walkers. I don't know, this really feels like this place looks like it would fit right into Starwind. Right, I don't know why, but this looks like it fits into Star Wars. And Starwind is a Starwind is a game built for the OpenMW engine that you know is set in a similar kind of time period to the KOTOR games, Knights of the Old Republic. It's a pretty cool project. Star Wars is a big inspo for some MW buildings, really? I don't really see it. Oh, actually no. Okay, no, I can see the Tatooine influence. Like in Balmora. I think it's mainly the Tatooine. I think I can see the inspiration from Tatooine. And like Balmora and stuff that has a lot of that. But that's the only inspo I can see, but I feel like Tatooine itself is basically just based off of that kind of Native American adobe, I guess, or African adobe, I don't know. But I mean, it's fair that Star Wars probably popularized that more. Man. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, I don't care. Man is... There's a lower city as well? Oh, there's a barrier here. It's kind of like the wall there. Man is a very bad race of being. Huh?
So,
Where the heck
you
are
want
they?
something?
Oh, they're right there. Ooh. Ooh. This looks cool as hell. Look at this place.
Talk if you're talking.
Okay, and they don't consider this necromancy? Really? This is like the most stereotypically necromancy looking shit. Just a little bit more sophisticated and scientific and clean. But if this was a little bit more messy and dirty, it'd fit right into a dungeon for a necromancer. Keep your distance from the rituals, lest you disturb them, pilgrim. Alright. Okay, what... I don't know who a temple representative is gonna be. Like, who do I ask permission to use, to get the, like, readings here? And that's the only person in the smithy there. And there's a mortuary, maybe there's a... God, there's so many creepy noises going around here. I've got some people. Maybe you can talk to Rallis, I guess.
Well,
She's the head of the mortuary here. Oh, come on.
So,
Okay,
you want
you know what?
something?
Oh. Everyone hates me. You know, using illusion spells on them to make them like me is probably not contributing to it. The hatred is, you know, probably completely separate from me just violating their minds, I'm sure. But, well, let's ask her about necromancy. Maybe she has a... Necromancy is a loathsome abomination. Look what's going on right across the street from you. Next door. Right next door. Necromancers and vampires are foul and evil beyond reckoning and must be destroyed. And there's necromantic rituals going on right under your feet here. Alright, but you love necromancy? Me too. I think it's awesome. Necromancers are always pretty cool. Okay, well, doesn't look like she's the person I need to get permission from. I have no clue who I need to talk to here. You know, the idea of being able to come back from the dead or, you know, turning into a lich.
so you want something?
Would you ban an art of self-defense? Why the heck? Oh, why the heck would you ban an art of self-defense? Well, like, I think the way that the people in Morrowind do it is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, you know, they try to distance themselves from it, but their whole, like, religion is pretty necromantic, but they use only their ancestors' bodies. right? So you only use your own family's bodies. You're not allowed to use another dark elf for your necromantic rituals. I think there might be an exception on it if they're like a criminal. Maybe? I don't remember exactly. But generally it's just you use your own family's corpses and souls to do essentially necromancy. And then you just call it ancestor worshipping, and you're borrowing power from your ancestors, but essentially it's just a pretty version of necromancy. I think that's pretty cool, because the issue with the necromancy and why it would be banned is if you dig up someone's corpse and then you cast necromancy on it. That was a joke? Oh, come on. It's a fair argument, come on. You know, if you're just using, I don't know, like, if you do necromancy on an animal, that's fine, probably. So if you're just raising a bunch of animals from the dead, they don't care about their body running around after they're dead. It didn't show me, oh, okay, hold on. It's probably because YouTube has a weird censorship thing. Oh, you're using whoever the fuck you want, bitch. YouTube has a weird censorship thing. Because there's a separate, like, chat, essentially, for top messages, which is the default, and then all messages. And then there's a slightly less... Like, the all messages is just slightly less sensitive. So it doesn't ban all curse words as well. But the regular default filter makes it so that no curse words are shown. And it's just like a very slight difference that I don't even know why they differentiate. But yeah, if you're using necromancy on whoever, then it makes sense to outlaw it. But I mean, if you're, you know, if you're raising the dead responsibly, I mean, it depends on all the mechanics about it as well. Because there's different ways that necromancy, you know, kind of works, different systems for it. If you're just kind of animating a dead body, you know, that's probably one of the safest and least morally black, I guess, uses. Just animating a dead body. What's the talk? Oh, you're back. Hello again. I didn't see it earlier. Just about necromancy. Right, if you're just animating the body, then that's the least, you know, kind of black, I guess, way to, on the morality from, you know,
So,
white to black.
You want something?
If you're, you know, if you're reanimating the body and you also have a soul to pilot it, you know, you bring their soul back into the body to pilot it, and it's like a full resurrection, that's a very interesting moral quandary there.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Okay, why are you so bothered about it? I feel like animals and random people are fine, but older and like ancestral.
Talk is cheap.
That does not sound random at all. But yeah, so if you're, you know, getting their soul and putting it in a body and that's kind of piloting it, then it's kind of like, what's going on here? And then you also have, like, I think the way, I don't know exactly how it works in in Elder Scrolls exactly if you do necromancy. The thing is, there's different stuff as well, because there's like flesh magic, which usually I would just refer to as necromancy, but it's technically different. Excuse you, what? What, like flesh magic? Yeah, so there's a quest line
Cast
in
the
Skyrim.
ancestors demand your silence.
There's a oh wait, no, Necrobussy. Oh my god. No. Hear you out about what, man?
Ghost.
There's no way to hear you out on that. Unless, I mean, no, what the fuck? Skeleton, that doesn't make it much better, man. Does not help, man. Does not help your case. Okay, who the hell is supposed to be a representative? And she wants me to ask multiple? I don't know who the fuck a single one is. Or are we making everything sound like that part of females now? I don't know. But basically, we're making anything sound like it. Yeah, I don't see any representatives anywhere. Maybe someone in particular? Because I've talked to this one, but there was no way to go from there. Where's the works? I think I might have talked to him already. But yeah, they don't have a thing there. Bone rattle? I mean, I'm not particularly
My time is
interested in
precious, so
bones
make it
rattling.
quick.
Doesn't sound healthy. Needs to be some flesh on those bones. You're gonna eat breakfast? Have fun? Alright. It's a very weird conversation to come back on. I'm sorry. And then leave. I have no clue who these representatives are supposed to be. So no, I didn't get that joke. Oh no. I didn't get it. Wait, what was it? Bone rattle? Something with bones rattling? I don't know, man.
Your foreign sorcery is forbidden here.
The heck? Okay, where are these representatives supposed to be? Hmm. Let me see if I can find the... I think I already talked to him. Do I like Wendy's? No. Not really.
What is it now?
Is this related to the joke I didn't get earlier? But you'll bet when you'll love. Oh.
Talk is cheap.
I don't know if I got there though. I don't know exactly how the how that joke line goes. But isn't it usually like, I don't know exactly. I haven't experienced the joke. The rattle joke was because you said Skeletussy. I mean, yeah. I assumed so. I feel like I'm completely missing something, maybe. That looked like a bong. You crack yourself up. I mean, it's a good thing to be able to do. If I could make myself laugh, maybe I wouldn't be so depressed. Oh my god, where are these representatives? I have no clue. There's no, like, dialogue for it, even though you can't make others
Will
laugh.
this take long?
I mean, even if you don't make others laugh, you can still make them happy. But I don't know. You know, you can just bring good times.
Sacrilegious outlander, walk humbly among.
Jeez, these people fucking hate me so much. I'm back to here again. God damn it. I mean, maybe I missed someone. Maybe there was a representative in here or something that I just didn't spot before. Nope. I don't know, man.
Talk if you're talking.
Your name must be Barry. 'Cause you're very funny? Oh,
You insult the ancestors. with
okay.
your
Yep.
presence.
I'm leaving.
Be wise to leave.
I do love puns. I wish I was better at them. Or could make them. Because you want to bury these nuts in my mouth? I mean, I feel like mine was better. I have no clue.
Spit it
Why
out
is
or
it-
hit the road.
She wants me to ask representatives of the temple. Is there a different temple? Is this not the right temple?
Spit it out or hit the road.
Huh. I don't know. How do you catch a nosy pepper or a noisy pepper? Hmm. Where the heck?
This is a place
Ooh, this looks like a...
foreign wretch. Do not dash
It gets a jalapeno business. That's a nice one.
You disgust me. Please leave.
Okay, yeah, what the fuck? This is starting to get kind of frustrating.
Bothersome creature.
Hmm.
We end all talk.
I might actually call it a night. It is getting quite late. And maybe next time I'll have better luck.
Sacrilegious.
You're addicted to brake fluid, but it's okay. You can stop anytime. Oh yeah, I mean, I get it. I think I actually saw that today somewhere. But, okay. I don't know. Alright, have a nice night, nice day, whatever time zone you guys are in. And a quiz? Sure. We can do that. What pun would I be? Okay. Can do that. Is it showing? There we go. Oh, let me do. Why is it doing that? Whatever. Okay, that's fine. What pun would I be or what kind of steak? We'll do what kind of steak, I guess. Can't type on stream. There we go. What's your soul steak? Huh? What steak are you? I mean, a quiz from How Stuff Works feels like it's gonna be decent, I guess. 4 minutes. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to turn whitelisted for now. It's probably gonna have some JavaScript. Alright, I don't think I need to read all that. Is it not gonna work? There we go. Okay. What's the best way to spend a hot summer day? Realistically, I would end up doing this. But somewhere exotic, it's asking the best way. Oh, that's all I can do. It's asking the best way to spend it. What? Why is it not recording now? What the fuck? Okay. Trying to make it look nicer, but now it's just not gonna work, is it? Has it been showing? Yeah, it just went away. I don't know. Huh? There we go. Okay. The best way is a vacation. I mean, none of these really compare to a vacation. Uh, subtle is good, yeah. I'm terrible with spices in general. No one's judging what's honestly the best way to cook steak. Medium. I don't know, rare or well. I don't even know what the difference is. Well, I guess rare. Rare is like raw. So I go medium rare. Raw or burned. Okay, I think you very much are on the raw side. Do you like your steak raw? Butter, herbs, salt, pepper, steak sauce. Ooh, I don't know. I don't eat steak. But the most appealing between these feels like flavorful marinade. Sounds best. It's best side. Fries. Fries are just the best side of those, just in general. I feel like it's seared for 7.5 seconds precisely, but what about different thicknesses? It's the worst culinary crime you could commit. And I thought this is Morrowind. That's right at the end. We're just gonna do a quiz, I guess. Worst culinary crime you commit when cooking a steak. No seasoning. Burnt to a crisp. Actually, that's definitely worse than no seasoning. I mean, marinade. I don't know if that even counts as. Does it overtime yet? I mean, I don't really care about going overtime. It's better than being undertime. What's the best method for cooking a steak? Searing fish. I mean, grill. I mean, grilled stuff is usually way better. No Morrowind, yeah. This is just the last thing I'm doing. And then calling it a night. Just roll when you have a big barbecue. Yeah. If you were, I don't do anything at parties or barbecues. I don't go. Have a good night. All right, yeah, no problem. Have a nice night. How would I get it done? Marinade, I guess. Again, you're back aboard. Coming in right at the end. I'm just doing this quiz, I guess, and then calling it a day. Restaurant comes to you undercooked. I would never complain about anything. I'm way too freaked out in public about that. I mean, beer's always good, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about wine. I think I'm a steak from a butcher. Do you get the fat removed? Am I trimming? To go with that. You're having that? I don't know. I mean, how often do you even have steak? Isn't steak like super expensive? Having a night with Netflix, what kind of movie are you gonna watch? Action and comedy is the best, but we're gonna go comedy. Ignoring steaks for a moment. Well, comedy honestly is just the best form of entertainment. I feel like just a drama. So boring. Just action? Why? Put some comedy into anything and it's way better. It's more entertaining. I mean, you know, maybe not in Oppenheimer, but generally, comedy just is the best. Ignoring steaks for a moment, what other kind of beef? These are all... Oh, meatloaf? Brisket's pretty great. Or go juicy burger. Burgers are probably one of the best beef foods. If beef wasn't an option at all, pork. Pork is great. You love brisket, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I haven't had a lot of good briskets, but I've had a lot of nice juicy burgers. Balance your meal with vegetables. What are you talking about? Balance your meal. Who does that? Can't make it because we don't have a preserver. Oh, right, brisket. Yeah, I mean, doesn't that take like so much effort and so much time to do? Let's go mushrooms, I guess. I had a portobello mushroom today for dinner. Well, I cut it up into small little pieces, but I just don't like the texture of mushrooms. They have a very nice taste, though. How'd you handle going to a dinner only to discover a menu's vegan? I mean, it's fine, but vegan's not that bad. Would be worth. Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, how often are you gonna have it though? Like, if you have to buy a whole new thing and have to put so much effort into it, it feels like it's got to be the thing you make all the time and get like really good at it. And then I feel like I don't know if it'd be worth it. Make a big batch. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty lazy with food though. Like I'll do food prep, but like making one thing for a very long time is just hard. Just gonna giant staking challenges. How big of a steak could I put away? I'm sure I could handle a pound. Pound, yeah, I mean pound is easy. I don't know how much more 72 ounces. I don't know how much that is, but we'll go with that. How can you tell a good cut of meat at the store is going to be good? It's on sale. Anything that's on sale tastes the best. Anything that's just cheap just tastes better. Or you look at the marbling. I mean, yeah. To be fair, like if I was okay, generally I'll just go with what's on sale because I'm not gonna spend more on something if I can get something that's maybe slightly worse but also a good bit cheaper. But like when I went to the butcher a little while back to get some pork, and it was like, you know, it had like marbling and stuff, and I was like, oh, this looks really nice. Like the stuff I usually I get at Aldi, and they look like the most pathetic, cheap, kind of fake looking pieces of meat compared to when I went to this butcher and it was like these beautiful pork chops, and I was like, oh man, those look really nice, and they were like marbled and they look thick and juicy. So you had to eat your steak with some kind of sauce, but you know the taste of saving money, you know, elevates any meal as well. So you have to eat your steak with some kind of sauce. What's the best to go with it? Probably A1. Haven't had any of the, well, I've had ketchup, I guess. I don't really like it. Anyone into barbecue? No, there's no such thing as just barbecue. What kind of barbecue is best? I've only had none of these. I don't know what kind of barbecue I've had. I've definitely not had Korean, and I don't know what the difference is between these. Your favorite is Kansas City? Yeah. I don't know what Kansas City one is, but the best barbecue I've had has been in the vicinity of Memphis. Not quite Memphis, but near Tennessee. Do I live in Texas? No. I live in the kind of Appalachian Mountains. So kind of near, sort of near Memphis, I guess. Um, Not that close, but so general vicinity, in that stately region that Memphis is in, that southern eastern near the Appalachian Mountain region that it's in. That's the best barbecue I've ever had. Whichever you're close to, yeah. I mean, I used to live in Louisiana, in New Orleans specifically, and we had some Texas stuff there. And I'd had barbecue in Texas before as well, but Appalachian region has had the best barbecue in my experience. If you could go on vacation anywhere in the world, where would I go? Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Australia, I guess. I mean, they've got some cool animals. What fast food place makes the best use of steak? Have I ever had? Yeah, no, I haven't had any of those. What touristy thing would you do when visiting a new city? If you're going to Australia, it's to wrestle an alligator. Yeah, I mean, I just want to see a kangaroo as well, and a platypus. I could probably go to the zoo to see both of those things. I don't know what fucking zoo has a platypus, but just to see either of those two animals in person would be enough to justify a trip to Australia. I mean, aquariums count as museums, I guess, in this kind of scope, so I'm gonna go with this. Any of these vehicles, which one would you choose? Used to have, dude, if you really did, that's dope as hell. Platypuses are awesome. A hybrid. Let's go with that. I would go Tesla because it's electric, but I don't know if I want a Tesla specifically. Then we moved and he couldn't come with you. Dude, that's so cool. A platypus? That's the coolest pet I've ever heard of. Where do you most of my shopping? I don't. Okay. Yep, we'll go with that. Which famous TV chef? Honestly, I feel like Gordon Ramsay's the coolest. I haven't really seen much of these other people. But I feel like he'd make something I wouldn't even like that much. Make some like fancy British thing. I don't know. Maybe he'd make a beef Wellington. That seems nice. But like, I feel like Guy Fieri would make the fucking best burger and some like crazy fast food thing that would be like a one-time experience, like you don't want to try it again. But he would just make something absolutely wild that tastes incredibly good and may possibly give you a heart attack, but it would be just the coolest experience ever. I'm probably overhyping Guy Fieri like way in my head, putting him on a huge pedestal here. But like all these other ones, I feel like would just serve me some boring, fancy shit. I don't even know who. Like I've heard of Martha Stewart, but I didn't even know she was a chef. So I don't know. What's the best spring? What am I saying? What's the best season of the year? Winter. Marvel superhero do I relate to? I guess Spider-Man? You know what goes well with beef? Cheese. I don't like cheese. At all. But American sounds offensive. American cheese. Oof. Goat cheese. Ever since I ordered pizza in France as a child, not suspecting anything, and what did I receive? I received a seemingly regular pizza that assaulted my taste buds when I took a bite. Because instead of being normal and having whatever normal cheese they usually put on pizza, it had goat cheese. And I did not expect it. And it assaulted me. It assaulted my taste buds. I cannot stand goat cheese. I cannot stand the smell of goat cheese. I hate it. It ruined a perfectly good pizza that I had very high expectations for. You know, it was a fancy French pizza. Goat cheese, fuck you. No way. I overreacted quite a bit just then. I've never had, I don't know if I've had brie. Swiss is a cool country, so we're going with that. A flank steak? Okay. I think I've heard of that. Isn't that like the type of thing you have to like slow cook because it's like a bad cut of meat? You're a no nonsense kind of person. You like to get, or you know, not a bad cut of meat, but like a cheap cut of meat. I don't know. Not completely dry. Flank's pretty okay. Oh, that feels hurtful right there. It's okay. Not completely dry and uninteresting. Like the flank's sake. People may misunderstand you and not appreciate you until they get to know you. But it's definitely worthwhile once they do. You don't need a lot of fancy bells and whistles to have a good time. Man, that feels like such a mild take. Like, oh, you're not bad. You know, you're just barely not uninteresting. Yeah, you're not completely dry and uninteresting. Wow, okay. That very much fits me. I don't know if I like that or not. It's the boring but fancy boring. Oh man. That hits hard. 'Cause if it fits a bit too well. Oof. That's a gut punch right there. Damn. Well, that'll do it for today. And yeah, have a nice night, nice day, whatever time zone you're in.